Oh man, what the Christmas? Sheepskin. Shazam! So what does that mean? Why on earth am I saying what the Christmas, sheepskin, and Shazam? You're about to find out. One of my very good friends, a mentor of mine, someone who I love like a brother, my Asian brother, if you will. His name is Sabastian Huynh. He has one of the most outrageous, insane stories. You talk about a man who has been through the ringer, that has gone through just insane moments in his life. And he's come out the other end. He came out the other end totally on fire as a changed man, and now he is literally setting people on fire all over the world. And so I'm super excited that Sabastian, that we have partnered with him, and he's one of our head coaches. And he is overseeing our whole coaching program and training our coaches and working with us. And so this guy is a total boss. He has changed the game for our clients and our coaches. And he's just pulling out your human potential. He's just taking what you have inside the tank. We're only accessing, let's say, 70% of what you're capable of. And he's just extracting the other 30%. And he's even taking it even further than that. So what you're about to watch is from our Big Life on Fire event, Sabastian and myself in action, changing people's lives. What the Christmas, hashtag sheepskin. So take a look, it'll all make sense in a little bit. Hi la.
Hey Nick, before we get started, thank you for the introduction, but I have to have a clearing. So you guys can get to know me really quick. And so all of you guys who've been at the mastermind with us, we do this thing called clearing. So if you can't see beyond the forest trees, there's trees in the way, you need to clear those out of the way so you can see where you're going. Every time you said my name, I knew there was a group of 20-some intimate people we had 3 days with. I fell in love with them. They fell in love with me. But they said, we're going to bring on Sabastian. I was waiting to hear. So we have to have a clearing. All of you mastermind, don't make me cuss. We're on stage. What the Christmas?
What the Christmas?
You didn't give me any love. So try it again. Let's see if they give me love.
All right, we're going to bring on Sabastian Huynh.
Hey, I just had to be raw, authentic, and silly like I am because that's what you're going to get. But seriously, guys, what the Christmas? You didn't give me any love. He said my name 100 times. You never said, yeah, Sebastian. Okay, I feel better now. Clear, everything's done. I got out my system. I'd be fully present. Awesome. Hi, everybody, I'm here.
Yeah, buddy. So what I love about Sabastian, and you will also get to know this, is he's got his own language. So if you hear a, what the Christmas? That means like, holy cow. So, so cool. We can, let's grab a seat. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bust into a couple things. So I want to first just talk about when we created the breakthroughs with the clients and we drilled down into vision, and then we from there had the declarations. Can you share why was there such a rapid growth with folks that we've already been working with for a while? So what was the Sabastian difference and what happened?
I'll tell you, there's 3 ingredients we did that made all the difference, and you have such a rapid growth. I get a lot of comments. You saved me 5 years. You saved me 6 months. All these accelerated conversations, and that's why I love the name Accelerated.
Yep.
And what happened was, one, there's integrity. Most people don't know what integrity is, but it's not your word. It's how to keep your word. And what you have to realize, if you're always in integrity, your vision's too small.
That's a writer downer.
I was just waiting to see if you guys wake up. If you're always in integrity, your vision's too small. Your integrity is your word. If you can always keep your word, your vision's too small. You should have your word, and then circumstances, because you created such momentum, blew up your word, and you have to renegotiate your word and reset your integrity. See, integrity is not your word, it's keeping your word. Does that make sense? Okay, I won't give you all the training, but it's coming in January.
Yeah.
So first was integrity. Second was accountability. If you're going to give your word, second is visibility. If you're going to give your word, who knows about your word? How many people know your word? Are you giving it visibility so you can have the third thing, accountability? So people who you've given permission, every time, if you say you're going to lose 50 pounds, guess what? He's making it live here. It's on video, it's live here. Every time you run into Nick, hey, can I touch your boobies? You know, hey, can I touch your arms? Are you getting stronger? You know what I mean? And what you're doing is causing accountability because you give it visibility. And they're holding you accountable to your word or your integrity. So we condensed that in 3 days. We condensed it and we stimulated it to push you out of your comfort zone. And when you have that shared experience, we have community, and we have accountability equals productivity, and people got things done much quicker. Isn't that powerful?
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, Nick, I'm sorry. I know this is your audience, but I'm on stage, and I don't like this. First of all, I suck at golf, so we don't do golf claps. All right, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, listen, you have to get out of your skin. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, if you're not making a fool of yourself, you won't be successful. Amen, brother. Because you have a fear of man. So let me give you something real quick. Give people a reason to reject you. Give people a reason to reject you, then you've given them a reason to accept you. And as an entrepreneur, when you're afraid what people think of you and judge you, you're not given a reason to reject you. You're conforming to whatever they want you to become.
That's good. I'm about to take
a clap on here. So when we're gonna clap, when you get crazy, if there's no place for you to practice being an entrepreneur and get stupid, it's right here. Just get crazy.
True. That's true. Yeah.
That's my man right there. Right there.
Yeah.
See?
Just watch the
man
flame.
action. No, I'm serious. I'm inviting you guys, be crazy. Get on fire. Have courage right now. And so serious, if we're gonna clap, please hold it unless you're really gonna clap. Well, you should be exhausted after this time with Nick and I because you're giving it your all. Are you in agreement?
Yeah!
Woo! All right, let's do this.
That. I love it.
Now you know why Nick
brings
loves
the energy. Yeah. So from here, let's dive into vision. So for us to go through the process of helping them clarify and write out their vision. So what tips would you give them to identify and clarify their vision?
Okay, so vision declaration would be a little different. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to give them together or separate?
Yeah, let's go however you want to best explain it.
Okay, so if I'm asking you your vision, it has to start with some ground rules. First of all, it has to be free. No judgment. Don't judge yourself. I have 4 kids. My youngest daughter is 5, and that girl could dream up anything. Because you know why? She doesn't know no yet. See, you guys have just been hurt with this world, been hurt with relationships, hurt with disappointments, and you start putting barriers up to your vision. So vision, first of all, has to be no judgment. Don't judge yourself. Have freedom. Second, vision has to have is emotions. Do you have to have an emotional connection to it? It has to evoke an emotion out of you. And here's how you know you have emotion. What if you don't get the vision? If there's no emotional a connection to it, then you don't have a vision. You have a safe goal. If I don't get that vision, it's all right. Then you don't have a vision. You might have a goal that you're not afraid to fail at. But if you fail at this vision, there has to be a pain point. There has to be an emotional connection that there's a pain for you not getting this vision. Because here's the third reason. Impacts you, others, and the world. See, a vision is not just for me. That's a checklist, to-do list. But my vision should be big enough, impacts me, others, my immediate family, my community, everybody around me, and then the world. Because as I'm living out my vision, it ripples. Every life I touch, it ripples. When you walk out of this room, you'll be so on fire, you're going to ripple. The people in the hotel are going, what are these life on fire people? They're crazy. It ripples. So I'll leave it at that. But it can't have judgment. It has to be free. Give yourself permission to be free. Think crazy, right? So can I give you a real example? So I was talking to my son because I got a model for him. He's 16. I have a 16-year-old, 15-year-old, and 13-year-old. Then we had an 8-year-old gap and we had an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old. So 8-year gap, we had a 5-year-old. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. She couldn't keep her hands off me. Think about it, 16, 15, 13. Yeah, we didn't have TV. Yeah, right? You know. I was telling him the other day, I'm going to get this car. I put in my vision statement. I think you heard of it. Is it called an R8 or something like that? The Audi with the doors that open up like this. And I told him because it's very eco-friendly and all that. Not really. But he's like, Dad, that's amazing. I said, see that energy you got right there? That's why I'm doing it. Not because I want the car. I'm a very practical, but because it inspires you because you're my child. I want you to know you can have anything you want. You could dream as big as you want. See how it impacted him and others?
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy. Serious, I wear the same clothes like 3 or 4 days. You guys just didn't see me a couple days ago. But I got that card because I want to inspire vision my children that they don't have limitations. Does that make sense? And I even told him in our doing nonprofit, we're going to give $1 million away. I already told him, Nick and I are going to get $1 million away. And when we get a big donor, I'm going to let them drive it for the month or the week, depending on how much money they give. my son goes, wow. I go, do you want to give me some money for the nonprofit? But do you see what I'm saying? It's not about being selfish, greedy. It's about being free. And it has an emotional anchor for me. Did you see how my son responded? That means the world to me. We're immigrants to America. He has the freedom America gives him to dream like that. And then it impacts me, my family, and others. Because I want $1 million for that nonprofit. We're going to celebrate that because we know we're impacting the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, there's vision.
So one thing I think is just great about how you teach this is talking about with your vision, you don't need to know the how. So isn't it interesting that the how is where everyone gets bottled up and freaks out? So Tracy, I love that you're here. And Tracy, you're going to be here tomorrow too, right? Okay. So you're going to hear just such an epic story tomorrow from Tracy. I won't steal your thunder, but Tracy had a vision that came together that was so big. It was literally impossible to mentally even fathom how it would ever come together. This insurance broker who saved me over $2,000 a year, by the way. But this insurance broker that just had this huge emotional big vision to literally impact the world and build an autism treatment center. Wow. And we're sitting there across each other at the table, and imagine the fear. I've never done that before. Where do I start? Who am I to build a nonprofit, right? But all of those fears, that's why we talked about awareness. Those are fears that we can put aside, and we can have the guts and the courage to say, what if? What if we built that big, that vision out? And what if you lived it? And she made a declaration, you'll hear tomorrow, of what has happened since, and it's literally like something out of a movie. It is the coolest thing. It's why I do what I do. Tracy, I love you. It's so freaking cool. You inspire me, seeing you around. But yeah, you guys will hear that tomorrow. But so the how, you don't have to know the how. And if your vision doesn't scare the daylights out of you,
that's right,
then it's probably not a big enough vision. So, cool. And another piece.
Just one word on that how.
Yeah.
The how, listen, this is what scares everybody, the how. And when you really understand it, the how is the most fun part. It's about creating. It's about creating your vision, having that freedom to create it, having that responsibility to create it. And it gets fun, exciting, and creative. And then what it does, it keeps you flexible, and you could just keep on creating as you go. When you run into walls, create around it, create above it, under it, and through it. But just keep on creating. Isn't that powerful? Yeah. It's supposed to be fun and creative. And as entrepreneurs, we should lead the way, not be afraid of it. The how is however I make it happen. How did you get here today? If the plane didn't go, you take a car. Car didn't go, you take a train. Jump on a bike. But you're not going to miss this event. See, the how doesn't matter. It's your intent. It's your vision. And you get to create it as you go. Awesome?
Yeah.
All right.
So one other piece on the vision side is that what I found is when we do these strategy sessions with clients and we go through and help to on a one-on-one basis to create vision. So this is what we do on a one-on-one basis in our coaching business. This is what I want you to think of and have this running it behind the scenes in your mind as you do the exercise, is that when we remove money from the equation, we get real, we get raw. Because oftentimes we think about the limitation of, well, I don't have enough money to do that. And that gets our thinking mind and the how back into our vision equation. Or someone will be like, well, I wanted to, double my agency, my real estate agency. Well, for what? Why? Mark Devine kept saying, why? And it's oftentimes when I say the question, would you still want to double your real estate brokerage if you literally won the Powerball and it was a $100 billion Powerball and you spent as much money as you could, you gave as much money as you could, fast forward a year, you've traveled everywhere, and we're sitting down at the same table, and you had literally still $500 million in your checking account. Like, imagine that. Like, you can't spend it. Would you still want to double your real estate agency? Would you even be doing what you're doing? That's how we want to look at this. Because if we have that childlike faith and enthusiasm, like you said, this 5-year-old child, like that's what this is about, is you're in a safe container, a safe environment. Let's play with these crazy dreams. Yeah. The ones that are too scary to talk to your friends about because they'll think you're nuts and they'll shame you down, versus what's that thing inside that, again, put yourself in the state of mind. If money didn't matter and you had $500 million in your checking account, where would you spend your time? What would your legacy be? What the heck would you do? Would it be job X? Would it be the business that you're in or what you want to do? Or would it be the thing that you love that you don't shut up about? I've had musicians that we have Lakeisha performing on Saturday. She's doing all this other stuff. What do you love? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? Nick, I'd sing and perform. Okay, great. Let's build a plan for that. Yeah, but there's no money in the music industry. No. That's all fear. Let's put that aside. What if? Let's build possibility around what you want to do. Let's not build a vision that's what you think you're supposed to do or getting a job that someone told you to get. Does that all make sense? Give me a big old yes if that makes sense. Yeah. All right, cool. So, vision, and then walk us through the power of declaration.
Ooh, I don't know if they're ready for this, Nick.
I don't know. Are you guys ready? I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to teach you guys one word. You can use it while I'm on stage, off stage, but since we're on stage, I loved what he said earlier. He said when we say something with one breath, we're in unison. We have one spirit. The word inspiration is in spirit. We're in one spirit with each other. So I'm Chinese Vietnamese, and the Cantonese Chinese way to say yes or like yeah is hai la. Hai la. Okay? Say hai la.
Hai la.
So if we say yes, go hai la. Hai la. See, now they really think we're crazy because they think we're like some kind of cult or something. Watch. Well, let's do it one more time. You guys ready to hear what declaration is? Hai la. That feels good. That's awesome. Everybody say it together.
Told you we're going to get weird, so.
So, and we have to be weird. If you're not weird, you're not an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Shamika.
You know how my family thinks I'm crazy until Christmas comes around. Then they love me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? They think you're crazy. Oh, you're traveling, you're speaking, you're coaching, all this stuff. And they're like, oh, Christmas comes. Oh, I love you. So you have to be weird, okay? We're not normal. Accept that. So here's what a declaration. First of all, we have to understand what the definition of declaration is. And a declaration is simply this. It's going to happen because you said so. It's that simple. Hyla. That's right. It's going to happen because you said so. Because here's the distinction of declaration. It wasn't going to happen anyways. It wasn't going to happen. Listen, you're going to go up to work and say, I'm going to declare I'm going to work today. What? You're going to do that anyways. It's something that wasn't going to happen that's going to happen because you said so. Second, it's inspiring. It stretches you outside your comfort zone. It inspires you and others around you. You'll see, the more you impact the world, the more influential you get, the bigger your vision is, your language will change. It influences you, others, and the world. You'll start talking about the ripple effect. You'll start talking outward. Third thing, a declaration accomplishes the extraordinary. Listen, extraordinary, that's where we get weird. Not the ordinary, the extraordinary. You want to do something really weird? I don't want to, I'm just saying this could happen if you want. I don't want to say this because this next conference not mine. Go, if I was here and I go hug 5 people you don't know, doesn't have a Life on Fire badge, before the end of the day. Just come up and say, hey, want a free hug? And they're going to go, what the hell's wrong with you? You know? And the other people are going to go, yeah. I've had people in grocery stores, I do it with my kids. They're used to this now. They're, oh, Dad's going to hug somebody again. Random people at grocery store. Hey, would you like a hug? I've had people start crying on me. Yeah. You just don't know how you're going to be used. It has to be extraordinary. It changes the ordinary. You know what ordinary is? Walking around like this. Ordinary is walking grocery store, getting extraordinary is I'm going to produce something extraordinary, not normal, right?
And
so
raise your hand if you met someone on the break. You did the challenge. You met someone amazing. Raise them up, keep them up. Let's give a hand for you guys real quick. That's being extraordinary, going out meeting someone. So That's good.
What the Christmas was that? Let's give it, what was that, a hand? Let's give him a hand. There you go. Come on, baby. See, my boy Larry's back there. He knows he has to stand up because pretty soon I'll start throwing stuff. I get crazy, okay? Because you got to get crazy to be successful. You want to be normal? Go out there. You're at the wrong training, wrong conference. This is for crazy people, okay? So let me tell you, so the declaration is something's going to happen because you said so. It wouldn't happen anyways. It's inspiring. It stretches you out of our comfort zone. It accomplishes the extraordinary. And here's 3 things you don't need to have a declaration. You do not need evidence that's going to happen. See, most of you guys are stuck because you're trying to follow this guru, this, what would they call those? Building blocks, no, the steps and pathways. What?
Funnel.
Stepping stones. You know, you buy this all-encompassing package, you're going to be successful. Roadmap. What's it called? Roadmap?
Roadmap.
Blueprints, yeah. Here's a $10,000 blueprint. I got successful. You can have it too. And you go step 1 and you die. You know, you don't need evidence. You create it, right? Second, you're going to have a declaration. You don't need evidence. You don't need agreement. You don't need anybody to agree with you. Nick doesn't have to ask anybody for agreement. Hey, will you guys raise $1 million with me to give to the nonprofit, to the under-resourced? He doesn't need agreement. It's going to happen because he said so. And finally, you don't need authority. You don't need anybody to bless you to do it. You're already blessed by being here in America, right?
Mic drop.
Right? You don't need any authority. You're going to make it happen because you said so. So in the training, as the ones that came, we spent a lot of time on this. We went really deep. And that's why they got the results they did in 1 week. Yep. Well, I kind of rhymed right there. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's good.
We went really deep.
I think it's probably a good time to share what's possible. So here's why we do the what's possible is we want you to see and witness what is happening with other people that have taken this training, right, and what we're teaching you, and put it into play in literally less than 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So we just had, so as I've shared, so we do coaching and stuff, and we have these in-person events. So we'll have a couple people share what they did and what they declared, and then what has happened as a result. So the goal of this is for you to, yes, cheer them on, but it's also very inspirational, inspiring that follow the same model. We're teaching it right here. And then put it into action, get the same results. So who would you like to pick for
the first victim? First contestant?
Contestant.
You know, this guy is near and dear to my heart. We really made a great connection. Mr. Scott!
Oh!
Come up here, baby. Look at that. He's full of fear right now. His whole body's alive.
Good to see you,
He's
man.
out of his comfort zone. This is beautiful.
Scott's a farmer with some big guns, too.
That's why I wear the jacket.
So do you guys remember the picture of me and then me after the competition? I actually used Scott's body and put my head on the top. So
No,
thank you for that. He didn't charge me or anything.
Yeah, sure.
Seriously, you should take that jacket off. Show them the goods, baby. No.
Maybe later.
Hey guys, what is courage?
Courage.
What's courage? Dude, I speak Chinese and that sounded worse than Chinese. What was that? What's courage? Action in spite of fear. And life on fire. Do you see that word courage, comma? Now. Let's do it, Scott. Right. Yeah, baby! That's my man! Oh, Shazam! Oh, Shazam! Shazam? Is that Shazam or what?
All right, well,
Wow.
there we go. Now we can.
Now you want
we
to
can get into
this
it.
is a life on fire, man.
Am I
right
done
here.
yet?
That's my man. Thank you, Scott.
Oh man. So
He's like, shoot, I never knew Sebastian was going to go here. He was like, I'm lost.
so I think you should guide the question on
Sure.
because you were the main
So,
driver.
hey, Scott, what was your declaration you made for 1 week?
My 1 week declaration was to sign up the co-ops.
Yeah.
You talking about thing with my parents?
Yeah, your personal one.
Okay,
Yeah.
personal declaration. I had to call my brother and my parents and thank them and tell them that I love them.
So the reason I want Scott go first, because when you make a declaration, it has to impact you personally and professionally. We're a whole being, okay? So Scott, why is that so significant? You had to call your brother and your parents to tell them you love them. I mean, that's like, really, Sebastian? We're gonna pay you to coach us to go say I love you to my brother and parents?
Well, I guess when I was really young, I got blamed for breaking a window that my brother did, something that happened when I was like 5 years old. And it's just me and my brother. We're just two siblings. He's older than me. And I've always felt like he's been favored. And I've always resented him in my subconscious, resented my brother and kind of hated him for a long, long time. And kind of hated my parents at the same time, subconsciously, because they allowed it and kind of made it happen. He always got the better deal, with everything. He always got the first choice of first pick everything or whatever. So some of the exercises we did a few weeks ago brought that out, because I didn't know what was kind of holding me back, because I've used this hate to build a successful business and to do really well, but it was hate, and I just don't want to continue forward with that as my passion, or that as my motivation source. So I guess we just dug it out that I had to come to terms with this, and we had a thing that we used to represent the feeling that we wanted to remove, or that incident. So I had a black belt on, kind of like this one, but a little bit more wore out. I got a new one since then. And basically that represented the black shroud of hate that I would surround myself in and use to motivate myself. So, I mean, it's hard to get up. I'm a farmer, very successful farming operation, built a software company that helps farmers manage their financial situation on the farm, and it does really well, but I built it out of hate because I was always competing against my brother and always trying to get my parents' love, which I always felt devalued because I was always compared to my brother. And during this exercise, we got rid of that by this practice that we did with. So for me, it was the belt, and threw the belt away, thanked it for what it did for me, and then vowed to move forward by using, love and gratitude as that foundation and motivation. And since we've had this thing, it's been a lot easier getting out of bed in the morning. And, it's just like after I called my brother, I mean, he didn't expect it. I don't do stuff like that. I'm not a very emotional guy generally. So I've called my brother. He's in North Dakota. I'm from South Dakota, live in South Dakota most of the time. And so I call him, and I'm just like, hey, Corey, what are you up to? Small talk. And then I was like, well, I'm just at this business event, just finished this business event, and kind of had like a breakthrough. And I just wanted to call you and tell you that I respect you, I love you, I really appreciate you as my brother and everything that you've done, and just thanks for being there for me and supporting me. You're making me get emotional here,
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Because your declaration was big enough, brother. Awesome. See that? See that? Right there.
So you bring the muscle guy up and make him tear up. That's how good he is. So yeah, when I told my brother that, he was just like, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And he texted me the next day, and he's just like, thanks for calling me, out of the blue like that. I didn't expect it, and I really appreciate you, and I'm there for you anytime you need anything. So, yeah, that was
awesome.
That was that.
So you just got real quick. Tell me what your dad said, because for me that meant a lot. And not knowing my biological dad, having 5 stepdads,
Yeah.
and to hear the words you heard was, oh my stars. It was just amazing. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the next call was to my parents, and I just called my dad, and I talked to my parents and told them that I've been doing a lot of the last year since I signed up with the Life on Fire Mastermind to do a lot more in-depth work and invest in myself. I just told them that I've been working on personal development, reading a lot, and working with Nick and Sebastian, and told them that I really appreciate everything that they've done for me, setting me up with opportunities that not everybody gets, being a son of an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur. So just thanked them, told them that I loved them, and my dad, you know, as Nick was saying, like, our goal is pretty much our number 1 or 2 goal at all time is to get our dad's appreciation. And my dad, he said he loved me, and he said that he was really proud of me. And that's basically what, I mean, every guy out there, that's pretty much the bottom line, ain't it?
Yes, that was awesome.
Does he say that often?
I think he's said that to me 3 times in my life that I can remember.
That is great. Well, so I want to bring up Scott because you're going to hear another person share how they got their declaration professionally. And if I had time, he's going to tell you his professional. We just don't have the time. But it encompasses your whole life. So when you think of your declaration, don't think of it as one-dimensional because you're everywhere. It's you getting these dreams, transforming yourself, impacting your brother, your mom, dad, and everybody. Everybody around him sees that he's more gentle. Even though he has these big, hard arms and breasts, he's softer. He's softer. I thought since we're a family, we could talk like that, okay? But do you have anything else for Scott?
Let's give you another hand, man.
Thanks, Scott.
So good.
Thank you for going there, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, so you want to announce the next person?
Sure. Everybody's scared right now in case I call their name. Who's the next lucky winner? No, the next person I chose to come up because I had a connection with. We talked about their declaration and just really challenge them on this declaration to be bigger than they're giving out. And she just knocked out of the park. So Mina, you know I'm calling you. Yes, you do. Come on up, girl.
Give a hand for Mina. It's okay.
That means you're present. That's good. She said she's nervous. I said that means you're present. If you're not nervous, then there's something wrong with you. See, I'm telling you guys, one thing you will learn is a lot of the training we're going to talk about the abundance and prosperity training. It's a lot based on your emotional intelligence. If you're not in tune with your emotions, you're disconnected to the world and yourself. You're disconnected. You have to know you're nervous. See, that's because she's successful. She knows her body. She knows her emotions. And those things are very powerful. Yeah, your heart's beating. Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. So, Mina, you gave us a declaration. Can you tell us your first declaration before I so gently and gracefully ask you to change it?
And
the
also,
ones that are laughing because they were there, they know you know how to operate.
I don't remember what it was. My initial
Your original one? Oh, I remember it vividly because I spit after you said it. I was so disgusted. I said, I barely met you 3 days and that's not working
I think
for me.
I said 1,507 days.
6 G's, 3 clients, right? Oh yeah, you said 6 G's,
my
4
initial
clients.
one.
Yeah, it was your initial one.
Yes.
So she said, you have to remember, you never done before. So she'll give me her declaration. She said, I'm gonna make $6,000 getting 4 clients. That's $1,500 a client in 1 week. I said, have you ever done that before? She said, no. And everybody's like, yeah! I said, wait. That just doesn't work for me. There's something missing. And it was in her energy. It was the way she said it. There was no fear, no conviction that she's out of her comfort zone. And I asked her again, have you ever, yeah, I made 6,000 before or something like that, she said. And I was like, see, just because you have 3 clients or 4 clients, you still made 6,000. There's something different. There's something off. And then what did we invite you to change it to?
So I made a declaration to make 6,000 with 2 clients in 6 days or 7 days.
Yeah, in 7 days. That means she doubled her charge rate, same product, in a shorter amount of time. In 1 week, she was committing getting 2 clients, $3,000 each. Now think about that. Whatever product or service you have right now, you just doubled it. That takes a lot of courage for 1 week, correct? Hyla?
Hi.
Now listen, here's the funny part. When I asked her to do that, she goes, Nick's been telling me to do that for months. And she was crying when she said, because just imagine what it takes of you to double what you're doing and having the confidence that you're worth that. It's about you and what you believe you're worth. Does that make sense? Okay, Hyla. So tell me what has happened since.
Now, mind you, this was, 2 weeks ago?
Yes,
And she
2
did
weeks
this
ago.
in 7 days, right? 7 days, because we had a report on Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah, actually, so I did actually accomplish that. So I did
Wait.
get-
Let's not go over it so
Okay,
fast.
there's a little twist to that. So I did accomplish it. I did collect the money, but one of my clients actually decided to back out from fear for
Yep.
whatever reason. So I did close one person for $3,000.
But here's what beautiful happened to it. I think the universe was talking to you. I think she registered 2 people, closed on the finances, one went back out, and so she had to hold to her declaration commitment. And now watch this. In the training, I find out she's a health expert. She packages food, does personal travel. Like, I got 20 pounds here I could let go of. You know, I like my craft beer. And I was like, would you can I hire your service? She goes, sorry, Sebastian, I only work with women. Sexist. And I was like, what? You can't make this body sexy? And so I was a little hurt. You know, she's churning out business and whatnot. Then we follow up a week later, and what happened? What happened? Didn't you get a different clientele base?
Oh.
It's so natural. It happens all the time. She forgot now. You shifted.
Yeah, so, wait, I don't...
You got that male client.
Well, he's the one that backed out.
The male client? did?
Yeah, he's the one that actually backed out.
Okay, well, tell them how you got the male client first. And we'll talk about that.
He's the one that contacted me and said, hey, do you want to, I want to get in shape, like, I want to lose 20 pounds, and I got him on a call, and we closed the deal, and within, like, 24 hours, he backed out.
So why did you finally accept a male client?
Because I realized that everyone needs to be, in the best shape of their lives.
So notice that, listen, you have to understand, you think you have this product, you have this specific target audience, and as you go down the road, that's why I love you don't know how. It just evolves. And it evolves because you're faithful with the little, then you can receive the much, right? And she's just been faithful, and evolved, and she realized, you know what? I can help men. Now, the fact that he backed out means nothing to me. Because are you your results? No. I don't believe you. Are you your results? No. Your results just show you where you're at. It's just an indicator. Your results just show you where you're at in your commitment. So guess what? Will you take on more male clients?
Absolutely.
So guys, Shazam. If she can make herself look like that, she can make you look like me. No, just kidding. But you have to capture this. In that transformation, 1 week, she made some outrageous declaration outside her comfort zone that stretched her. She doubled her price, and she expanded her audience. What changed in 1 week? Her mindset about what? Vision. Mindset about what else? Herself. And guys, I just want you to know, when Nick talks later about abundance and prosperity, the training we're doing, the abundance comes from yourself. It comes from putting yourself around people, having a vision that everyone sees, people hold you accountable to. It's bigger than you. And when she changed her vision, her view about herself, man, I watch her come back next year. I bet you won't.
Actually, I want to make another declaration.
Yeah. Oh. What the Christmas?
There we go. And this is what we're all going to do some declarations.
Yes,
so.
Tell me what.
Okay, so one of the biggest things that I want to do is actually speak in, in front of people. And I'm so nervous right now, and I feel like I'm not being myself. Because, when I'm speaking to my friends, I'm like all over the place, and, So I want to get over this fear.
Yep.
So my declaration is to work on this, to be able to, be doing more of this.
Cool. So I want to ask a question real quick. Did you tell her we're going to do Train the Trainer? Did you already tell her that?
I don't think so.
You didn't know that. So I'm going to make a cheap, dirty plug right here, right? Here's a cheap plug. Nick and I are looking at the audience, and we're saying, what can they benefit that he and I have from life experience, and we want to make you most successful. So next year, we're going to create Train the Trainer. You know what Train the Trainer is? Whatever product you have, if you never taught it in room and trained it in a proper way that gets results for other people, that's what we're going to teach. Part of it is speaking. You can't get them in front of a stage and not have the confidence to speak to train your product, train your fitness. So that's one product we're talking about designing and creating for next year, Train the Trainer. So I didn't know, Nick, just nudge you to spur that, but since you didn't, I spilled the beans.
Awesome.
Yeah, so now, did you guys hear her declaration? Yes. Are you guys in alignment with it? Yes. No. Well, it was, there was no date. There was no clarity. Okay, good. You're paying attention. Okay.
A date?
So when are you gonna be confident and speak on a stage or in a platform? Oh, look at that now. Look at that deep breath.
It just got real. Shamika.
It got real.
The first date that came to mind was my birthday, March 25th.
March 25th. Awesome. So you get a lot of training up until then.
Yes.
And how many people? Where are you gonna be when you speak to those people?
Where?
Is it gonna be at your house? Is it gonna be a party? Is it gonna be what? What is it gonna be?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, if you did
Where?
know.
How many people? Well, it's got to be at least a group of people like this amount.
300. At least 300.
At least 300 because
Whoa!
I'm already in front of 300.
That's
And
big.
last question. What topic are you gonna speak on?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you guys know what to ask, right?
My story.
There you go. And her story of power, overcoming. I got your back, girl. We'll do it. She said she's going to speak publicly, 300 plus, and she's going to share her story. Listen,
That
she got
makes me
hide
so
behind her health and
nervous.
fitness. She has it under control. She got hide behind health and fitness. She took the risk to say, I'm going to expose myself. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to tell my story of success, my story of failure, my story of getting here. Is that what you said, Mina?
Yes.
Yeah, you're really scared right now, aren't you? Dang right you are, because it's real. It's living
It
in
is
you.
so real. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my stars. That's awesome. Did I miss anything on the declaration?
That's it. That's it. So you guys all caught this, but notice how important it is to have the date by when, right? So, there's a reason why Tracy, building the Autism Treatment Center, she is the only person that I'm aware of that has also tattooed herself with her declaration, and she put a date on there.
Shazam.
And my physique challenge, right? There's business, there's personal. I signed up for a competition March 18th, so by when? That's it. I gotta get, it's go time. So having the detail and having the by when, and then notice what else is happening. This is what Sabastian taught on and trained on, but when her vision is visual, there's what? Accountability. So this group, for you to take this, will you commit to making a declaration video in the Facebook group so that
Yes.
it lives on? So she'll go from here, put it in our Life on Fire event, December 1, 2016 Facebook group, post that out. And what's great is that it's captured, it's documented. So when we did this with our coaching clients, we did it in a 3-day event. So it was a scenario where we built up a lot of community, a lot of energy. We built our visions together, much like what we're just going to do. They declared it to all of us. And then they even went out to share the wins, in the videos. And these things are so powerful. And that was a week that was like, you've been in the program before, and it was like, how on fire was it? It was crazy. And I teach this stuff, but there's this what the Christmas Sabastian effect, where he comes in and helps to draw it out in a much even bolder way, which is why I'm so grateful to partner with you. But let's give a hand to Mina.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing. Awesome job.
Awesome. Oh, my God. Amazing.
Good work, good work. And so that's how it's done. So that's declaration. So what I'd love to do from here is talk through real quick a couple of the other steps we'll have on the handout. And so the next one down is the letter to yourself. So you guys heard me read mine, right? So the letter to yourself is meant to be to you at the future date. So the exercise that we're going to be doing here in just a moment is about a 6-month journey. And that 6-month journey is we want you to get clear of what does your life look like? Make it visual. You want to read that thing, get emotional. You want to read that thing and feel it, get goosebumps. And you want to see it, like Mark Devine was saying. You want to physically feel it. And you want it to inspire you and give you power every single day. So letter to yourself doesn't have to be that long. We give, I think, 5 or 6 different lines to write. Doesn't have to be as long as mine. We just want to get you into action. And anything on the letter?
Yes, thank you for asking. So if you're writing the letter to yourself, ask yourself 2 questions, quote, unquote, behind the scene. It doesn't have to be in your letter, and it can be, but what is the cost if you don't get this vision in 6 months? What's the cost? If I don't get this car, my son says, wow, we can't have our dreams. I'll limit my dreams. There's a cost, right? What's the cost of Mina doesn't get up on stage on her birthday, share her testimony, her story, inspire the world? What's the cost of that? Right? And then here's another thing, ask yourself behind the scene, what's the impact? When you get this, in 6 months, when you get this vision, what's the impact on you? What's the impact on others? What's the impact on the world? Just ask yourself that. So after you write your letter, say, so what's the cost if I don't get it? Ooh, yeah, there's a cost. It's real for me. Then what's the impact on you? I'm gonna be super healthy soon. He's gonna have a 6-pack. Then you're gonna say, what's the impact on others? His wife gets to rub on that 6-pack. What's the impact on the world? We get inspired, right? We get inspired by Nick. So make sure you ask those questions in the letter also.
That's huge. That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
And so just so you guys know with Capture, so handouts, we're going to do one hot seat just so that we can tie it all together live in front of you, so you can see what we do, in person, in action, to just tie it all together, and then we'll do the handouts, and then we'll get you guys doing it individually, and then we'll have you break and do some shares with a partner. So what's next is, what resources do you need to get there? What does Mina need to be on stage to speak to, great example, to 300 people, right? Calvin shouts out, Toastmasters. I mean, we teach our clients to go out and join the Toastmasters, because just by the act of signing up for Toastmasters, so Toastmasters is an organization to learn how to speak in public. I've been through it for a couple years, and it got me over my phobia, because it's repetition. They just get you in front of the room and they teach you. They love up on you. As scary as it is, it gets you through it. So if she wants to achieve that, well, heck yeah, she better write down what resources does she need. Toastmasters. By when? Sign up for that tonight. I'd love to see that in your video. That's easy. Or you might not be able to sign up tonight, but you could find a group in San Diego. I'm going to commit to that. What I love about an action like that is I call it a triple G, guaranteed growth goal. The goal of signing up for a Toastmasters, if you don't even do anything else, the act of signing up is going to pull you to it. Then you got to show up. And what will happen is it's going to build your confidence. It's going to build your communication skills. And you'll make more money. You'll be more effective achieving that vision. So signing up for that Toastmasters. What else? What's another thing Mina could do to resource up to help her get there?
Hire a coach.
Hire a coach, my man. Great. We love that answer. So hire a coach. Mina's, it's awesome that we have a coaching relationship. But hey, could there be room for someone specifically? I've got a guy named Roberto. So for you, I'm looking at doing something with him with other clients that want to do more speaking. So I'm going to be investing further in myself. I love sharing this stuff. So when we invest in Sebastian, we train all of our coaches. We train our clients. This guy, Roberto, he's good friends with Doc. I literally just had a conversation with this guy. He does mega CEOs and stuff. I'm going to do a deal with him because I want to get better. And if I can share that with you, because you're in the program, awesome. So that's something that is another resource. What else we got, real quick? One more. What can she do to shout it out? Find an event that has 300 people, right? Resourcing up. So find an event. Maybe she needs an event company. So cool.
Can I say one thing on that? So when you're looking for resources, if you're not making a request for support daily, your vision's small. If you can do it yourself, it's not a clear declaration, it's not a clear vision, it's small. You're playing it safe. Literally, I have to make a request every day, personally and professionally, to know I'm in the game. When I don't make one, I'll go, oh, darn, I played it safe today. For me being here, I had to make several requests just to be here for people to cover me in certain other areas because I'm playing a big game. Does that make sense? Yes. Think about it. If you're going to be a successful entrepreneur every day, you have to make a request for support. That means you're playing a big game. Now, who just pooped in your pants? Is that cool? Think about it. If not, you just go out there and be ordinary. This is for the extraordinary entrepreneurs, life on fire. Cool? Okay.
I love it. So, and then the last piece is, are you willing to commit to faith over fear? And that's that last piece. And so, again, what that means is it's a decision. That's a yes or no answer. Or, right, I am committed to, because that is the choice. When you make the declaration, you can be out of integrity and rescind on it. And an example is with my fitness thing. When I declared that, I can't tell you how many things in life popped up to try and say I had one of my best friends who's a doctor say that this is not a good idea. Another person who is a mentor very close to me say, Nick, you're having a baby soon. This is not good. So many people that love me, the people that love me tried to say that this is no good, not smart. I know you want to be healthier, but you don't need to do this. Stop it. And so I had so many outs. And you know what my wife said? You did give him your word. I'm like, oh, man.
Ooh, Shazam.
I've had hundreds of thoughts of how I could wiggle out of this thing. Hundreds. I'm a human. You're human, right? That's what happens. If we don't commit to that belief that it's possible, we don't resource up and do these things, we're toast. It's not going to happen. And so that's what's so cool is you make that commitment to yourself that it is possible. Get in the state. Get in a group of people that are here that are believers that are willing to help you.
When you went in state, my body, I felt it.
Yeah,
I felt it in my body. Well, we know NLP, so all he did is have get in state, and I didn't even touch myself. I felt my body tingling. What the Christmas?
I know,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's a whole aura out here. So cool. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to we'll have one person come up, and this is totally impromptu, so we haven't asked them any questions. I don't think we've met the person. All I did was say, all right, we got this kick butt coaching zone in the back, and we just asked them to give us a couple names. And so I'm not sure if the person's in the room or not, but we'll find out. So we're going to have someone come up on stage, and we're going to just walk them through this process. I want you to witness what coaching does. So you've heard us say coaching, you've heard us say things. Again, I said this in the beginning. I know a lot of you guys, some may have heard it, some maybe haven't. We do this to inspire you. We do this to tangibly give you the skills to set you up for success. Whether you work with us or not, you are literally getting everything. We're not withholding stuff and saying, oh, you got to hire us. Absolutely not. I give you 100% of what I have, and you have everything that you need. Like I said in the beginning, my outcome and how we afford this thing is folks do ask to hire us, and we do have programs for that. And so our job is to kick butt. We want to show you what we're made of to inspire you to want to work with us, as opposed to feeling like this is a big, crazy sales thing. So does that make sense, guys? Yes. So that if we can, to me, this is a much smarter way of having abundance. It's leading with giving first.
Yes.
Everything we talk about tomorrow about building your platform, you're going to see everything is about leading with giving. Shoot, this event is free. It costs over $100,000 to put this thing on. I'm leading with giving. I'm proving us what we can do. And you know what? If you feel comfortable and you say, I like these guys, I like this team, I like these, cool, then you can talk to us. We have a whole resource table, Donna in the back, who would love to catch up. But the outcome is, whether we do anything or nothing, you are getting everything that you need. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we might need to do another. Does that sound good? All right. So
we're gonna charge.
Charge. So let's see if Chad Thibodeau is in the room. We have Chad. There's Chad. Yeah, come on up.
Chad.
Come on up. Dude. Yeah.
I'm a hugger.
Here, man.
I'm a hugger, Chad.
There you go.
Oh my sword, that's good.
All right, cool. Hey, so have we met?
Well, we met in the stairwell last night.
That's right. Yes, the stairwell.
Right. You were going home to your baby and wife, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Glad I made an impression.
Hey, Chad. Chad, I won't ask why you were in the stairwell. I'm not gonna ask why you were in the stairwell.
All right. Well, good to see you again.
Thanks.
So, all right. So, Sebastian, I say what we do is let's just take it from the top. So, I'm gonna have you walk through. Start with vision.
Oh, you want me to walk him through it?
Yep.
Cool beans. So, Chad, what's your vision?
So my vision is to change the world, and to partner with people who have got a product, a service, a message that will positively impact people. And I grew up a preacher's kid. I was a pastor for 20 years. And when I got into this space, what I noticed was there was a lot of people who disguise themselves as coaches or partners, and really what they did was they took you for all your money and you never saw them. So I said, there's a biblical principle that I grew up with that says, give. You guys know it?
Yep.
And it shall be given unto you. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, in digital marketing, it seems like take, right? And I'm going to take a little more.
Some more.
So what I designed, what my vision is what I want to do is I want to take people who've got a product that will change the world, but may not have the financial resources, may not have the know-how to get it done. And what I want to do is I want to give them a complete turnkey, done-for-you system from ideation to activation,
Shazam.
get it done in 28 days with no money out of their pocket.
Excuse me. I gotta go pee real quick. Oh my stars! What?
That's
Okay,
huge.
now watch. Here's how you can clarify your vision. Okay? Someone tell me in one sentence, what's his vision? See, that doesn't work. You're getting closer. What? Somebody say something. Who said that? Turnkey system. See, that's his vision. You gotta be careful. You say all this other stuff, we can't collaborate and partner with you. We can't take a stand with you. Yeah, I want to change the world. I'll say that. I want to change the world by creating water wells. Also, we're having fights about how to change. So once you got to listen really close. He really wants to create a turnkey system, and however he uses that, it's fine. It will change the world.
Right.
Who's his target audience? Close. People have product, service, and have finances, but there's an underlying. Take it one level deeper. They have a heart to serve others.
Right.
Remember, he comes from a Christian background. I knew I felt some muju, me and you, and it's a hug. And then here's the thing is, his heart is not, here's where he's going to be super successful. His heart's not to make money. It's to serve the world. Did you hear what Nick said earlier? When we put numbers in front of it, we always mess up. You got to put vision first. Money always follows. Okay? Money will always follow. All right? Hyla? Come on, girl. She was giving me some love. That's right. That's right. So you guys don't know, but I grew up too behind a pulpit, and I was taught how to preach the Bible with a black church. Yeah, I was the only one in a black church, right? I was the only Asian in a black church. And so you got to understand, when we get in pulpit right here, when we get on stage, it's a dialogue. It's not a monologue.
Right.
So when I'm talking, you're talking back. You have permission, wave your hand, amen, spit, throw money, whatever you want. It's a dialogue. So you'll hear me keep on dialoguing. Just give me a little love. Get out of your comfort zone, guys. Let's have a dialogue. Okay, so his vision is? Turnkey system. See how we're getting that really fine? So and we know behind it, save the world, great people, great heart, but we need something tangible. Yeah. Now is that for 6 months?
So what my idea is we launch them in 28 days. We spend from ideation to activate. I won't give you the whole deal because I don't have time for it.
But do you want the turnkey system done in 6 months, or do you already have the turnkey system?
I have the turnkey system.
You already have turnkey system. So what do you want to happen in 6 months?
So in 6 months, what I'm looking for is I need partners to help me pull off the system so I can fulfill to my clients what it is that they need fulfilled, because I'm only one man, only one person.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. What partners? I'm not clear.
Yeah. So what I need is videographers, graphic designers, photographers, funnel creators, funnel designers, but most importantly, I need Facebook and traffic, social media gurus. That's what I need.
You're at the wrong conference.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Shazam, how many of these people are drooling right now? They're like, I could do it. So see, when you're more that clear, okay, now let's boil it down more. You need a whole team.
Right.
Sounds like you're starting a company, right, in a sense, with networking and starting companies. What are you going to get done in 6 months?
So in 6 months, what my goal is to take 12 people, 12 clients, to go from ideation to activation in 12 months.
Now, did you hear that? What is it going to get done in 6 months?
12 clients.
No, listen. Did he say I have to go hire me a videographer? No. Speak at the end goal. We don't know how it's going to happen. Speak at the end goal. 12 clients. He's going to create 12 people who are going to go through his turnkey system and put out their product. Okay? Let's just really be honest. Who wants to be one of his 12?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, look at that. You already got 12 people in this room. And the other guys who didn't raise your arm, man, you're not listening. Because he said for free. What the Christmas for free? Shazam. If you don't have a product, make one up. Yeah. He's got a key.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, so we got the vision. Now let me ask you a couple questions. What if you don't get this vision in 6 months? You don't send 12 people through.
What
What's
if
the
I
cost?
don't?
What's the cost to you?
Well, it's going to happen because
Okay,
I
I'm saying
declared
what-
it.
No, I'm with
Right,
you on
okay.
that. So if you didn't, what would be the cost?
Well, so there's the financial cost that it would cost me a lot of money
Sure.
in the end. But there's more than that
Yeah.
because I'm a man. Therefore, I need significance, and that affirmation and significance that fuels me would be diminished.
Yeah.
And so it's going to have a negative carryover effect, not just in my life, but in my kids' life and everyone around them.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
There has to be, now I know he has a good vision. It's going to impact him and his vision, his dream, his kids, and everyone around him. See, he got that. So here's what you get to declare. So we got 6 months. You're declaring that you're going to put 12 people through the system.
Yeah, let me even make the declaration more. My goal is to have 4 by the end of this month, by the end of 30 days. Before the end of 2016, I want to have 4 people from ideation to activation.
Can I just say something? Shazam! This guy's not playing. So basically, he broke down the 6 months. He broke it down in the first month. Right. You're going to have that. 4 people.
It's a 28-day system.
Because it's 28-day system. Beautiful.
I can handle 4, so I need 4.
Awesome, awesome. So when we do that, can you guys see how easy it is to measure him now? Yeah. He's declaring 12 people. He already backed it up. It's a 28 system. He needs 4 now. When's the next 4 then?
So as far as timeline goes,
No, yeah, timeline goes. When's next 4 kick in?
so if I could do 4 a quarter or 3 a quarter would be is our goal. So 12.
3 a quarter.
Yeah. So.
See, I just want to make sure you guys keep it up. It's that simple.
Yeah.
He's not making it complicated, okay? And so here's the other thing. What resources will you need? We talked about that. And are you willing to be committed to it?
Yeah, absolutely. I am committed to it.
See, so the first hardest part is just sifting down that vision. Put it in a V. So you guys do exercise. I mean, if you were coaching with me on the phone, I would coach you this way. So when we get on the topic, put up your hand like touchdown. Touchdown! Everybody, I want to smell your armpits. Everybody ready? Touchdown, right?
Touchdown.
Now pull it down to your belly button. Look at that V it makes. That's where transformation happens in the details. Get very specific. It's okay. Start off here, general topic. I want to save the world. That's okay, good. So do I. How are you going to do it? Well, I want to get these entrepreneurs, filmmakers, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden he gets down here, I got a turnkey system. I need 12 people. See how specific that got? Yeah. You get specific like that. Now you got 12 people. That's his vision. He's going to declare. And let's just do it the first month.
Okay.
Okay? Let's just declare. First month he's declaring. I just want to give you an example how clear this is. We could say 6 months, 12. But first month he's declaring to have 4 people. No, 3 people. 4 people go through the whole process
By
of
the end of
28 days.
2016.
26, right?
Yeah, so by December 31st, 2016, I'll have taken 4 people from ideation to activation to launch their product to the market, so I can partner with them to change the world.
Awesome.
Let's give a hand for that.
So when you work on this with yourself
So
and
awesome.
others, just know the first part's the hardest part is because we're such dreamers. Entrepreneurs, like he said, most of you guys came in here 12 different things you want to do. You got to sift it down, get that one. You get success in that area, you can replicate those patterns in other areas. But you have to get down to that one, very specific, declare it. Have you ever done 4 people in 1 month?
Heck no.
Heck no, right? So it's
Yeah.
something
Right.
he's never done before.
Yeah.
Do you have to get authority from somebody to give you permission?
No, I got it.
Nope. See?
Right.
You
Because
don't
I
need
declared
approval.
it, I am the authority.
There you go. See, when you declare, he's saying, I am the authority. It will happen because I said so. So he's going to turn his life inside out all around for this to happen. And he made it visible. So now he has what? Visibility gives you accountability. And accountability will give you productivity.
Yeah.
So let's do it one more time. He made it visible so you can have.
Accountability.
And once he has accountability, he has what?
Productivity.
Productivity. Thank you very much, Chad.
Give a hand.
Awesome.
Dude, so awesome, brother. Yeah.
Looking forward to it, man.
That is incredible. I mean, you never know who you're sitting next to, right? I mean,
Shazam.
look at the heart, the vision, what he wants to do. I mean, how incredible is that? That's why you want to, get to know everyone in the room. I mean, that's the beauty of getting to do this and attracting people in this room, that everyone here has a heart and a desire to do something big. And there's so many people in this room that could support Chad. There's so many resources in here, but if we didn't all know that, it's all bottled up inside. So
I just want to make I'm gonna make a request. And here's my request. Do not mob him here in a minute when we hand out these papers. Because you're a true entrepreneur like me, you would mob him. Either you're offering your service to get his vision done, or you're taking him up to be one of the 12. Wait till we open the doors for lunch or dinner tonight, then tackle him. That's the true entrepreneur. Because either you have a service because you buy into his vision and you want to create this value for other people in the world, or you want to be one of the 12. My request, just wait till we open the doors, go to dinner. I'm serious. People are going to think, what happened? He got ran over. No, he's still under there. He's still under there. People are just giving their names first. Make sense? So I want you to really do this exercise. We want to be available for you to make sure you get this done. Yep. And then depending on if we get it done in time, we might have one or two of you guys just stand up and we'll get clarity on your vision and your declaration.
Yep, perfect, guys. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to have them pass out the handouts quickly. And then we're going to have you individually go through vision, declaration, your letter. It's just one piece of paper. That's the great thing, is that we don't allow yourself to overthink, overanalyze. Simple is better. And we want to get this to a point where you're able to declare on just a selfie video and put it in the Facebook group. Because what does that do? The video in the Facebook group is no different than Mina here, than Chad here declaring it.
Yep.
So I want you to raise your hand. This is the courage part. This is Nick, I haven't written it yet. I'm scared. The courage part is the guts to raise your hand and say, I'll do it. So raise your hand. If you are down to share in the Facebook group, just raise your hand. And awesome. That's great. Now, hey, if you go through the process and then you get inspired and say, you know what, I want to share in the Facebook group, that's totally cool too. This is not about pressuring anyone to do anything that you don't want to do. What I hope that we've done is inspired you about the process. You came here for a transformation. You came here for the Life on Fire event to leave here a different person than you came. It's a bold claim. This process absolutely will do it for you. So you've heard my examples and my stories. You've heard a couple, clients and what they've done, and then you've witnessed Chad just, what it looks like to declare it. He may have no idea how it's going to happen in literally about 20 some odd days, and it takes 28 days to bring him through. So it's, but that's the beauty of this. And you know what's cool is, as we leave here, you may wonder what happened to Chad. If Chad makes that video and posts it in the group, and then when it happens, he makes a video saying, here's what happens, it's not Chad bragging. When Mina posts a video and shares her selfie running around like I did, like a lunatic, that's not bragging, that's inspiring. Yes. And then one thing that we believe at the Life on Fire family is it's actually part of our duty to share every single month our wins with each other. Because when we're up and some people are down, it actually helps the tide raises all boats together. So if you are committed, those that you raise your hand, I want you to give a big, loud, strong yes on the count of 3 to post in the group. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Yes. And what was the word?
Highlight!
All right, so pass out these flyers quick.
All right, so Sebastian is one in a million, man. He is one of a kind. I love his authenticity. I love that he has his own language, and he can say something like, "What, the Christmas?" And it's cool. He can be hilariously funny and amazing without needing to swear, and do it in his own way. That's truly being authentic. That's truly being yourself. That is a gift. That's what we want you to do. That's how I always want to roll. And it's amazing living your life that way. So he's a gift. This piece of content is a gift. If you thought it was a gift, share it with someone else. Go ahead and share this with someone that needs to hear this message. And until next time, I can't wait to see you. Cheers.